Brian David Marshall here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, on the eve of the $1 million weekend that is Pro Tour 25th anniversary. We asked some of the biggest names in the room what advice they had for players going to their first Pro Tour.
It's awesome to be a part of this playtesting team, and all these players are so good, but one of the things that I've learned from them is that you can't just be good and go into an event and win it if you're a pro. You have to have a lot of commitment and a lot of practice, and that's what being a Magic player is like. You have to work really hard, and I've learned so much from all these players, and it's really a great opportunity to be around them.
If you're good enough to qualify for the Pro Tour, it probably means they're used to winning a lot, because at the local level, you're probably one of the best players. So that's something that's like a bit of a transition, and it can be challenging. Some people have success immediately when they get on the Pro Tour. For me, I did pretty badly at my first 5+ Pro Tours. If you only have fun at tournaments when you win, it's a pretty tough situation to put yourself in. So I would definitely recommend, trying to find ways to be happy when you don't succeed. Like rooting for friends and being happy when your friends top 8 a tournament or achieve one of their goals.
I think the most I improved was when I started traveling to GPs with Matt Nass and Jacob Wilson. We'd stay together, we'd talk about our plays, we obviously started playing team GPs and team events together, and I think we all improved a lot just by doing that. You just play a lot with your friends, and liking it means you're going to do it more and you're going to do it better. So making sure that they're your good friends, that's the most important thing.
Having somebody to be able to talk through plays and kind of analyze the game will accelerate you so much more than what you're able to just figure out on your own. So really just find people who are in the same boat as you and work together.
Because you're competing for something that this many smart people want. It's hard to get there by accident. You need to be willing to make some trade-offs and do more work, but not just the work that feels good to do. You have to often pay some costs, put in your time, and then that'll give you the best chance.
Came back to the game a few years ago. When I qualified for my first Pro Tour, I did the same thing. It was Seattle. Sifco won it with eggs. I didn't playtest a single game for that Pro Tour, and I lost a match playing for top 25 to requalify. Said to myself, I was like, wow, maybe if I actually put effort in, I could have, done better. Yeah, take it seriously. Approach it as an opportunity, not like it was your ultimate goal, because the ultimate goal is win a Pro Tour.
I think just playing Magic is the doing of the homework. The sitting down and thinking about how to get better is more like self-reflection and it's a lot harder than just doing your homework, I think.
These days there's just so much data available about the format before the Pro Tour happens that the Pro Tours are just much more about studying and practice and knowing, just watching what people are doing.
I think nowadays, an advice is specific to this point in time, don't try to be too different, don't try to be too fancy. I think this is something that we fall prey to a lot of the time, and it's much easier for us than for people who are just starting. Right? We have 15 people testing in this room for a week, and we're trying to find something new. But if you're just one person or a team of 2 or 4, don't do that. It's very unlikely that it will work nowadays. It almost never works for us. It's true, it almost never works for us. And you're better off just choosing a deck that you think is going to be well positioned and just testing that deck over and over and over and becoming a very good player with a very good version of that deck. And you just forget about trying to break the format, forget about trying to come up with something new. This is not what the PT is about anymore.
Understand that you're just not at that much of a disadvantage no matter what your situation is if you just look online and see what people are doing and prepare for that.
So I would say don't expect to get any free wins and don't expect for anything to be easy, but it's also a lot of fun. I think the Pro Tour is simultaneously the most competitive and most laid back environment because everyone there or a lot of people there know their place, know that they've earned it and feel good about being there. So there's not the same clawing that there can be at other events, and people are just really laid back and friendly, which is great.
For all the kids out there who want to get to my level, I think the biggest thing is commitment. You have to love the game and you have to work hard at it. I'm only 13, but I've been playing Magic for half my life, so I would say that's commitment. And I think that's what you need to get to be at the competitive level that I am.